Lesson 4, Cinahl Personalization. This lesson will show you how to use some of the features of Cinahl and personalize it to your own needs. In Cinahl, there is an option to create a personal account, and by signing in, accessing further options. We will demonstrate signing into My EBSCOhost, saving references to folders, print, email, export, sharing references, and keeping up to date with alerts. To maximize the use of Cinahl, it is recommended to sign in and create a personal account. To do this, click Sign In at the top of the screen. So to create a new account, just click on Create a New Account. On this screen, just fill in your first name, last name, email address, and create a username. Please note that you do have the option to reuse your Athens name and password when creating an EBSCOhost account. Once you've completed filling it in, just click Save Changes. Now that you have signed in, your name should appear on the top right-hand corner of the screen as shown. If you're using a shared computer, remember to log out when you're finished. Once signed in, there are options to set your preferences. So if you click on Preferences, it will bring you to the Preferences screen, where you can change the various settings. For example, you can change the page layout and the number of results displayed. In export settings, you can also change what formats to save citations in, such as EndNote Web, and choose to email a file with citations in various formats. You can make sure that you have the proper email address there, and when you're finished, click Save. Another added benefit of creating and signing into a My EBSCOhost account is the ability to add individual results into your folder. For example, when you do a search, and view the results, you can actually add to folder. This list of folders can be personalized, and until you create a personalized list, as these are an example of, results will go into a generic folder called My Folder. So in this example, I'll add this to My Folder. And then when you want to access the results, you can actually select the folder icon at the top of the screen, and as you can see, it says that this folder has items, and the icon actually changes to show that the folder has new items that have been added to it. So when you click on it, you can then see the items that you've added from your search. On this screen, please note as well that you have several options to print, email, save as file, or export. If any of the results are not immediately available as a PDF, then you have the reference saved here. The regional library offers a journal article supply service. It is also possible to set up folders and share them with colleagues. This may be very useful if you're working on a specific project or as part of a team exercise. So for example, if you wanted to add one of your folders and share it, just click on the little plus, which toggles down and shows share. So when you click that, the next screen brings you down to the shared options or sharing options. And what that does is allows you to invite people to the actual shared folder. So you put in emails here, you can type in a message and then click on invite. Again, to go back to the export feature in my folders, if you see here on the right side, when you click export for this particular article, in this example, if we export this, the next screen shows a variety of formats, file formats that the citations could be exported in. If you click direct export to EndNote Web, then this provides a really handy way to export your files or citations. So by creating an EndNote Web account, so if you go to myendnoteweb.com, you can actually sign up and create an EndNote Web account. There is an option in Cinahl to save searches and set up alerts using the search history. So in the search history screen, you can actually save searches and alerts. So this can actually be very useful to keep a record of your search strategy. But you can see that if you, in this example, if you tick save searches and alerts for this particular search, on this screen you can see that there are some options there to save the search as a save search, which is permanent, save search temporary 24 hours, or a really good one is to save the search as an alert. And what that does is it allows you to be alerted. So for example, you can set the frequency once a week, for example. You can run the alert for, say, 6 months, a brief alert format, and to basically email you or whoever else that you want to put on this list alerts and notices. Okay, so it's actually a very good feature to keep you up to date. Now it's over to you again. To test what you've learned, there are 6 short questions for you to answer. Follow the link below. Thank you for your attention. We hope you found it helpful. Each lesson is accompanied by a series of multiple choice questions to test your learning. These tutorials will be reviewed annually. We would welcome your feedback, and should you have any examples of practice queries, please contact us.